Hey everybody, this is David here, aka Chessman, and today we're going to continue playing some 960 chess, or Fischer Random, or Freestyle. Three names for the same game. Um, Last time I played against Alani, and basically what I've been doing is I'm starting at the beginner bots, and I'm working my way up to the intermediate and then the advanced bots, and who knows from there. But basically, I'm playing the best of four games. So all I have to do is score. If I score 2.5 points out of four or greater, then I'll move on to the next opponent. Um, so last week I played against Alani and I scored 3 out of 4. So now today we're gonna play against Noel. And yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna start with the white pieces and let's go. Okay, first off, I notice this knight is in the corner, so it's probably going to go to h3. I'm guessing this bishop is going to go out this way. This bishop is either going to go this way or this way, not sure. But maybe it's going to go out this way because I just realized this knight is here, so the knight's probably going to go to c3, which means this pawn is probably not going to move. And maybe the queen is going to get out through a2 if I go a2. So let's see, what do I want to move first? I'm thinking it's gonna either be e4 or d4, or maybe it should be e4 and d3. That way, maybe I can play b3, get my queen out. So I'm gonna start with e4 because I want to take some center. Okay, that I think that was a good move because now I can't play d4. I wish I had a way to control this square. The only way to control that square is with c3, but then my knight couldn't go there. Unless I play b3 and then d4. Uh, Unless I just play d3. Uh, let's play b3. Just in case I want to play d4. Okay, now I think I should play d4 and kick that knight. Knight can't go here because of the bishop. Oh wait, what am I talking about? That's a free knight. I'm just gonna take it. Wow. Jeesh. That was close. Alright. I don't want to accidentally trap my queen or lose my queen somehow, so I gotta decide. That looks like a free pawn. I where do I want my queen? Uh I guess I'm taking the pawn with the queen. And I'm gonna take another one? Yeah, I'm gonna be daring and I'm gonna take it with check. I could take another pawn. Huh. Where does my queen belong? I'm thinking I could take. Well, that seems really greedy. I just don't want to lose my queen somehow. Let's see. But a pawn's a pawn. But I'd be activating his rook, which is probably not a good idea. Let's see. I I think I need to get my queen to safety, but I don't see how. I think my queen is going to just go to h3 at some point. So, or I could develop this bishop to g4, putting pressure on this rook. If he pushes, I can. If he blocks with the bishop, I can take the bishop. If he pushes with the pawn, I can take the pawn. I'm gonna go for it. I think that's a good move. I should probably play safer since I'm up so much material, but okay, that looks like a free bishop. And I'd be attacking the rook with the bishop. So let's just take that. Let's see. I could take the rook. However, my bishop is so nice. Why would I want to activate his queen? Is there a better move besides taking the rook? I'm gonna take the rook. Let's see. Thinking c4. Either that or bring the queen back where it belongs and just play up this much material. Yeah, I'm gonna play safe and I'm gonna bring my queen back and just be like, hey, I'm up all this material. Okay, let's see. I should just develop. I'm trying to think what, because I could play c4 to control more of this center square, and then I could play knight to c3. Of course, I'm also thinking c3 and then d4. I could also play queen to f3 and keep this pinned. Of course, you could castle. Then it wouldn't be a pin anymore. You know what? Let's go d3 and just open my bishop. Let's play solid. Thinking of going a4 and then bringing my knight here. Sure, let's do it. Huh. Let's develop this knight. finish developing the knight. Great, now my knight can't come out. I guess let's go out this way. Oh. Let's see. I could move my bishop. Could move, thinking f3 or f4. I just realized I still have all 8 pawns, so I have no open files. That's where I'm having trouble. I need an open file for my rooks, but there aren't any. Okay, I'm gonna go, man, do I go f3 or f4? Let's go f4. Great, he just defended the pawn. So much for that. Can I castle? I guess let's get my knight out. Huh. I could block. I could try to go like bishop to c3 and then queen to g4 for checkmate. I could go for that. Alright, let's defend the pawn and attack this pawn. He defends. Let's castle. Yeah. Now I got a rook on this file. Noel's playing good all of a sudden. Let's develop the bishop. Let's maybe go for a checkmate. Let's see if I go here. How does he stop checkmate? Bishop here, I would just capture. Let's try it. I guess he pushes. If he pushes, I think I take with the pawn. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Huh. Interesting. I can win a pawn. Okay. Take king. Bishop. King goes there, I think. And then I can take the knight. Alright, let's go for it. Alright, I think that's just a free knight. Huh. I could take this pawn. I could bring this knight in, attack here. I could, oh, duh, I can win a queen. Let's go for the queen. Yeah. Sweet. Let's take this bishop. That was great. Let's see. I still haven't lost any pawns. I guess let's take this pawn. Let's take this pawn. Let's take that pawn and maybe threaten something. Huh. Let's give a check. Because whichever way I'll go, I'll take a pawn. Let's threaten mate. Huh. See, check. Move. And is that mate? I think that's mate. Nice. That was a good game. There was some tactics, won some material at the beginning. Let's just see what my rating was, how well I played. $91, almost a 92. Not bad. I played like a 1250. Geesh, I thought I played better than that. Opening was a 93. And middle game was a 91. Okay, I'm happy with the middle game. His opening was like a 60. His middle game was better. It was like an 87. Alright, that's all I wanted to know. Alright, time for game 2. This time I got the black pieces. All right, play. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see my knights on the B and G square. I'm guessing my knight's going to go to C6, and this knight's going to go to F6, like a normal opening. So, my bishops are kind of in the center again. This bishop could go either direction. Uh, Thinking maybe the bishop will go out this way. Maybe sit on this diagonal. Well, no, the knight's going to be there. So maybe I want to go this way. I'm not sure. Okay, the thing that I like is I'm probably going to do 2 center pawn movements, if I can, because the knights will defend those squares. So do I start with D5 or E5? That's the question. I guess, I don't know. In a way, I'm thinking E5. That way maybe I can go here and my queen can be on this long diagonal. All right, let's go with that. Let's go for E5. Okay. Let's just go D5. Play center. Let's see. This is kind of annoying. It could come forward. So do I want to play H6 to stop it? Yeah, let's play H6. Just to slow that down. Man, a lot of pawn moves. My initial reaction is just to go forward. So that's what I'm going to do. It'll keep the knight out. So, okay. I will take that knight. Let's see. I could develop this bishop with tempo. Of course, he could check my king with tempo. Maybe I should go B6 so my queen would attack this rook. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe you won't see it. I think let's block with the bishop. Also attacking this pawn. I will take with the knight, I'm guessing. Okay, I do not have a light square bishop anymore, so that's kind of a bummer. Let's see. I kind of want to go here. What do I want to do? Let's stop b4 from happening. I'm guessing I just take. And then I could defend it with the c4 pawn, c5. Yeah, let's take. Looks like a free pawn. I will take that bishop. I think I'm going to castle. Let's see. I feel like my knight and bishop want to get to this square, so I don't know which one. I could go queen to c6, hitting both of these pawns. I think that's what I'm doing. I do have this check. What would that do? Queen can't block, so king has to move. The king goes here. I could check it this way or this way. And I could take off the queen. I think let's take this pawn, because I'm threatening two more. Okay, he defends one of them. I could just take another pawn. Yeah, let's do it. Huh. I could take this pawn now. I'm wondering if this check would be good. Check. King has to go here. I could check. If it goes here, I take the rook. I just don't see anything good. Let's just take this pawn, I guess. Of course, he could go bishop here, attacking my queen. But then I could take the knight. Okay, let's take a pawn. Attack the knight. Okay. Really thinking of this check. Let's just do it. Looks good. I will definitely take that queen. Let's see. None of his pieces or pawns are undefended except this pawn. I don't have a way of attacking it though. I now no longer have a dark square bishop or a light square bishop. So the only thing I can really do is try to develop. This knight luckily can't come to here or here, but it can go here. Let's develop this knight, even though this might go here. Didn't go there. I think I want to get rooks off the board, so let's try to trade rooks. Let's trade rooks. And we'll take one more pawn. Let's see. Let's develop this knight and threaten this knight. Let's take the knight. Let's attack the bishop and the pawn. Let's take the bishop. Let's take a pawn. Let's take another pawn. Let's attack the pawn. Take. Let's try to checkmate. But you know, this game was 33 moves long as well. Same as the first game. Let's game review it. See how if I did better than a 1250. Let's try it again. There we go. It's weird. We'll try one more time. Come on. There we go. Really? I played like an 87%? Man. So I played worse this game. I played like a 1250 again. My opening was less. It was only 87. And my middle game was 87. Huh. So I didn't do that well. Interesting. But I only had 2 inaccuracies. Interesting. Oh well. We'll try again. Well, that's 2 points out of 4, so now I just need a draw. So let's get the white pieces again, and let's see if I can see if this third game goes well. Alright, well initially I noticed the bishops are in the corners, so that means probably g3 and b3. Guessing this knight is either going to go to c3 or d2. So this knight is probably going to e3. I like doing a center pawn move, but I'm thinking maybe I should start with g3. That way my bishop is stopping this pawn from moving. So this bishop may never get involved. Unless he goes knight first, which he could. But I really like starting with a center pawn. Let's see. Alright, g3. And then my next move, yep, he blocked with the knight. But I want to go b3. That way he can't do the same thing to me. Even though I really like doing center pawn moves. Okay, let's see. I really don't like the idea of blocking in my bishop. Man, I don't know. These 2 knights seem to be the problem. They both want to go to c3. Oh, I guess we gotta go knight here. I guess we got to. I can't figure out which center pawn move to make. Man, I don't like this opening at all. How's my queen getting out? Yeah, I don't like this at all, but I think I gotta go e3, then d4. I don't like this opening at all. Uh, okay, now I'm thinking knight here, and then maybe here. Then he could go g5. Maybe I go d5. Let's go d5. Just in case I got some kind of discovered. Let's try to get something. Let's get the knight or the rook. Okay, that seems like a free knight, so I'm going to take it. In a way, I kind of would rather have the bishop instead of the rook anyways. Let me just see if I got anything better, but I think I have to take that bishop. Unless I go here. Let's take. Okay, let's see now. Let's go c4. Just keep this protected. Now I could go here. Could also go here, but then he's got that. Not sure. Let's go h4, because I think I want my knight to go here. Okay, that looks like a free pawn. So I think I'm going to take it. Let's see. I think I'm taking. I'd like to have an open file. Yeah, let's take. See if I get some scope with my bishop. Huh. Let's see. I don't see anything undefended. I guess let's... I was going to develop my knight here, but I might want my queen to come back. Let's castle, I guess. Or should I push c4, c5? Okay, I gotta make a move. What if I went b4 then b5? Attacking this. You know, I'm just gonna... The knight might jump out here and attack my queen, so I think I'm gonna bring my queen back. Let's... Let's... Dang it. Let's come back. Because I think I want my rooks to be on this file. I think that's a free pawn, because this pawn is pinned to the rook. Huh. What should I do? I guess let's attack this pawn. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I can't attack it with a queen. I don't know why I did that. That's probably my worst move. Any benefit in knight going here? I guess I could finally go knight here. Uh, I don't know. Let's move this out of the way of the rook. Okay, I don't know why you did that. Why would you put your rook in a pin? Is d6 good? If he takes, I take the rook. Maybe I should just castle. Let's castle. Let's develop this knight. Maybe this knight will move. Hmm. Uh... Uh... Maybe d6 is the move. Sure, let's try it. I'm feeling risky. I'm up 2 points, so... Let's take... Okay. I guess I should take this with check and then save my bishop. Let's do it. Of course, now I have this move. But I think it's better to save my bishop. Let's see. My bishop could go here and then maybe here. That'd be pretty nice. Let's do it. I will take that rook. Let's fork the queen and rook. Let's take the queen. Guess let's take this pawn. Let's see. Let's bring the queen up. Thinking let's win this knight. Could give a check. I think that wins the rook. Would be checkmate if it wasn't for this rook, but thinking check first. Let's do it. It's got to be made either way. Nice. 34 moves. Wow, so all the games have been about 33 moves. Alright, that's 3 out of 4. Let's take a look at the game review again. Let's see if I played better than 1250 this time. There we go. Okay, 90. Alright, that's passable. 90 or higher I'll accept. 1250 again. But Noel played like 1,000 player this time. My opening was a 93.7 and my middle game was an 89.7. So I like 90 or above. That's my goal. But had 0 mistakes, 0 inaccuracies, so I think that was a pretty good game. Pretty solid. Cool, cool. Alright, let's see who my next opponent's gonna be. Next one's gonna be Oliver. Alright, that's pretty much it for this vid. I beat Noel, and I'll keep going up. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and enjoy the rest of my vids. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers hopefully this year. Years early, so should be able to do it. Hopefully in a year my my ability to make YouTube videos will become even better as I'm gaining experience. And hopefully I come up with some good ideas on interesting chess videos to make. I'm still new to this, but I hope you're rooting for me and you show your support by subscribing and watching my vids. But hopefully my vids are pretty good, so that way you're not just doing me a favor. But I appreciate everything you bring to the channel. I appreciate everything, and I hope you have a great one. Bye.